Today we're at the Bar V Crane Petroglyph site. It was originally called the Bar V, but they've changed the name to Crane Petroglyphs. So we're gonna go see some ancient, over 1,000-year-old petroglyphs of cranes. So that sounds pretty cool. Check this out. And just like all the areas we've been exploring over the last series of adventures, Montezuma's Castle, Tizigoot, now this, if you have your National Park Annual Pass, the National Park Annual Pass is good for national monuments as well. So you have free entry with that pass. It's like 80 bucks for a year. I recommend all people on road trips and adventurers, overlanders, y'all need to get one of those because it gives you all of your entrance fees for national parks and national monuments. That card pays for itself in like your first 3 trips to a national park. Totally worth it. Ruins of the old original Bar V ranch. So this trail is only 4/10 of a mile, super easy walking, just like all the adventures we've been doing on this series of adventures, kind of around Sedona, Arizona. Real easy hiking, amazing ancient ruins, ancient petroglyphs. So this is a fascinating area if you're near Sedona. That place can be so busy, but these outskirt adventures commonly overlooked. So keep that in mind. I should also point out that we're out here in January, so it's a little cool, but way less crowds. We're having a lot of these places almost to ourselves. So between 600 and 1400 AD, the Sinagua people inhabited this area. In fact, the hillsides behind me are terraced, so it's evidence of their farming and their civilization when they lived around here. And no one knows why they abandoned the area, but eventually they did hook up with the Hopi people. And the Hopi legend is that the Sinagua migration was part of a long migration until they eventually connected up with the Hopi. And even more interesting is that a lot of the ruins we've been looking at, like Montezuma's Castle and then Montezuma Well with the cliff dwellings, at least according to the rangers, those dwellings, those buildings aren't attributed to the Sinagua people. They just know that they did live here between 600 AD and 1100, but they're not necessarily sure that those are the people that built these ruins. And it's also curious why they migrated out of here. My theory is that it was just too hostile of a place. I think they were chased out. I think the Sinagua people were conquered by either the modern day Apache, because the Apache land is not far from here. It's around the Montezuma Castle area. Then you have the Navajo Nation not far away either. We're gonna go see that in another video coming up pretty soon when we go to Antelope Canyon. So anyhow, that weird history is something to think about when you're out hiking and exploring and adventuring around these areas, is that they were built by a people that we don't know. And they were abandoned for unknown reasons as well. That's very mysterious. It reminds me a lot of newspaper rock. And as you're looking at these images, those ultra faint ones you can barely see are older than the ones you can see really easily. And when I say older, I mean by hundreds and perhaps thousands of years. Hopefully the GoPro picked that up. That's cool. Now that was a really fun experience. If you have an idea for an adventure that we should go on, please put it in the comments section. And if you're looking for some more adventure ideas, you can click one of these links and go to the page, because there's literally hundreds of other adventures going on there, and I hope to see you next time.